Ouch. It's hot. Oh. Hello, Texas Red. Hello, BB. Hello, Christine. Hello, Robert. Dr. Hugo. James. Keith. Real. Landon. Joseph. PGH. Gravedigger. Mac. Oh, wait a minute. I'm so excited to drink my coffee. I almost jumped right in. How would my show go if I did that? How would my show go if I did that? Do you guys enjoy my introduction to Coffee with Ken? The roughly same introduction I've been doing for 5 years. Hold on, gotta get my watch. Gotta know what time it is. Gotta know what time it is. I don't know if you gotta know what time it is, but I kind of like to know what time it is. I kind of feel naked when I don't. Lisa, Everett, Crystal, TikTok Top, Lena, Bay. The bane of my existence joined. It's always good to have the bane of one's existence hanging out with you on any given day. You never know when you might need the bane of your existence. Hello, Clay. Hello, no name. Hello, Debbie. And good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy. Hello, RJ. And this is Coffee with Ken. It is Wednesday morning. I think it's August 29th. Hello, Debbie. And it is definitely, give or take, because I don't have a fancy schmancy Apple Watch. I hear they're coming out, or they're just to the 10-year anniversary of the Apple Watch. And they're coming out with like an iPhone 18, early September. It's going to be fully integrated with all this AI stuff that's going on in the world. It's about all the news I know. That's what I get from watching CNBC in the morning after I do my show. But anyway, it is, like I said, Wednesday morning, August 29th. It's about 6:30 a.m. Happy Wednesday. It's a little show. You'd have to be a little weird to do my show. I mean, to do my show with the same style and art that I bring to the table every morning, you got to be a little crazy. But anyway, it's a show I've been doing a long time, and it's a show that means a lot to me. And it's a show I take care of a little business. All right, just took care of a little business. Just took care of a little business. Do-do-do, boo-do-do. But it's a show that means a lot to me. And it's a show that I don't know, I do every morning. And it's a show about me talking about life and sharing some adventures and sharing a little bit about the path that we're all on. Good morning, Tara, at least that I'm on. But for those that have been watching a while, you know it's not just a show about me talking. It's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee, and I am so excited to take my first sip. My hope is wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh. Oh. I debated as I woke up this morning. Debbie, cheers to you. Thank you for sharing the live, RJ. Oh. Debated a little bit as I woke up this morning. I decided I'm going with the Sumatra. Been drinking a lot of pumpkin spice. Been mixing in the smoked butterscotch. As I said yesterday, I think you need grounded in some foundational things, be it spirituality or fitness for your body or a good loving relationship for that. And for me, being grounded in a foundation meant this coffee this morning. So let's have another sip. Tara Jacobs, thank you for sending me my heart puffs. That sounds so sweet. A heart puff sounds like a nice thing. You can get all sorts of funny, strange things. And I'm not totally sure what a heart puff is. Sounds nice though. The dirty side of my mind is going to one of these late night infomercial lacy things with fluffy stuff on the things. But that's just the dirty part of me. It does seem nice. Hello, Robert Patrick. How are you? Oh. I'm moving a little slow this morning. My show got started a little bit late, and don't know how much I have to say. I need to say, I want to say. Some days I got an active mind and I jump out of bed and have all these thoughts. I have a couple thoughts. Of course, I have a couple thoughts. How was yesterday? Well, I look back on yesterday as another great day. A day I moved forward with a bunch of different things, handled some issues with fair relativities. Worked last night, had a good work shift. Was let out early because the restaurant was a little slow. Got home, caught up with a buddy who I hadn't talked to in a while, who has been a really good friend of mine for coming up on 40 years. And hadn't talked to him on the phone for a while. We've been exchanging texts, but it was neat talking to him and felt real good. And just catching up on what's going on in my life, and me catching up on what's going on in his life. And it was good. And put my head down, watched a little TV, edited a video, and drifted back off to sleep. Wow, Terry Jacobs is feeling very generous today. She's sending me music plays, ice cream cones, and more heart puffs. I appreciate that. Oh, it's Wednesday morning. We had some thunderstorms last night. For those that know, I ride a scooter. And I rode a scooter to work last night. And I was leaving about 8, a little after 8, maybe 8:30 or something last night. And the skies were dark and frightening almost, if you will, here in the western suburbs of Chicago as these big thunderstorms rolled through. And It was kind of beautiful. But I'm sitting there. I got my leather coat, my helmet, and the rain starts coming down pretty hard about a mile from where I'm staying. And kind of made me chuckle. Kind of made me chuckle as I'm sitting there and the rain's hitting the windshield of my helmet. My pants are getting soaked. I got to make sure they're pretty dry, or they're dry before work tonight. And flashes of lightning were everywhere. It felt so good to get inside and take off all the wet clothes and my wet coat and get the helmet off. And like I said, call my buddy and just talk to him for a bit. Woke up during the middle of the night. I think there were flashes of lightning going on and a little bit of thunder as well. And it almost feels like a dream. And I'm wondering, did it happen? Because I opened the blinds today and sun hasn't fully come up yet, but the sky is blue and there's light white clouds out there. And it almost feels like last night's thunderstorm was a bit of a dream, if you will. Do I cover the scooter after parking it, or does rain not bother it like a car? Well, I mean, it's never told me that the rain bothered it a whole heck of a lot. So I don't cover my scooter. I don't cover my scooter. But I do appreciate that. Yeah, no, I let it stay out of the rain. My scooter, it's got like 25,000 miles on it. It's a 2008. I bought it for $2,300 like 6-7 years ago. I crashed it a little bit a month or so ago, right by the Little Bighorn out in Montana. The hand grips that are on the handlebars, it was starting to split while I was in Wyoming, and I didn't want it coming off all the way. So I bought some duct tape, and it's not black duct tape, but it's silver duct tape, and I wrapped it as tight as I could. So one of the grips is duct taped. I guess what I'm saying is I love it despite its not being brand new, and despite its scars it has and the bumps it's taken, and it's kind of my current little co-pilot in life, if you will. And I don't know, I think a lot of people were worried when it certainly has character. Were worried when I rode it out to Yellowstone a few months back, and I had a lot of people trying to talk me out of it. I'm glad I didn't listen. Because it was one of the things that brought me a whole heck of a lot of joy when I was in Yellowstone, hopping on it and riding through beautiful, beautiful country, and then being able to ride it back. Rockin' Robin says, who buys brand new? Gently used or pre-owned is the way to go. It's interesting you say that, Rockin' Robin, and I've kind of come to that. And I never thought that before. I always bought brand new. I used to, I guess, have a lot of money. That made it easier. And maybe I was younger and a little bit more stupid, and that made the decision that way too. But my last car I had, I bought, it was a 3-year-old car with like 36,000 miles on it, and the sticker was half of what it would have been brand new. You know, and at that point, it still has 80% of its life expectancy or something ahead of it. So it seemed like a great value. Honestly, it got me into a car I certainly couldn't have afforded at the time. And, yeah. Oh. But anyway, back to the scooter. Yeah, I leave it out. It has no issues. It's just like a motorcycle that can get rained on. It's got watertight compartments, and like you said, it's a free wash. And let me tell you, after parking it, I'd like to, in a perfect world, I'd have a garage. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. I know what I want to talk about. In a perfect world, I'd have a garage, and I'd have a car, and I'd have 3 or 4 bedrooms, and a nice little yard, and a home in a great location, and bedrooms made up for my kids to come and visit and stay with me for as long as possible. And while I'm riding to downtown yesterday, I was headed to Starbucks. I drove into a neighborhood I used to live in. Thank you, Tara. I rode into a neighborhood I used to live in. Was it a year and a half ago? And for those that have been watching my show for a while, you saw me in front of this house and doing my shows in the church field next to my home and posting videos of me walking my dog through the neighborhood. It's a really cute little neighborhood. Close to downtown Naperville, mostly smaller, a lot of 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom type little ranch homes on slabs, on nice little yards, reasonably affordable. And I don't know what reasonably affordable is, but I was riding through and I saw an old buddy that lived there and talked to him for a little while about life and things that are going on. And he'd mentioned, I was honestly passing through to see if I saw any for sale signs in the yard. And by the way, although I can't afford to buy a house right now, good morning, Chip. I can't afford to buy a house right now. I don't think it's ever too early to start looking and start dreaming and start planning and thinking and setting goals. And I thought, given I've gotten to where I need to be and gotten back home and gotten a job and working hard, and that it was time to start thinking or dreaming of what I could call home for a little longer. So I was driving through the neighborhood, ran into my buddy and said, "Hey, there's a home over on Eagle Street that just went up for sale." And I said, "Huh." Didn't see it, but I didn't go far enough. It turns out that way. And went to Starbucks. Got on Redfin because I resented it when I was a realtor. I kind of resented Redfin because they offer discounted real estate services. And they also have a great app for searching for homes. You know, honestly, I think the Realtor Association should be a little embarrassed that the Redfin app is better than the Realtor app as far as searching for homes. But either way, Redfin's got a great app, and I was searching for homes, and I found the home that my buddy was talking about. And it was a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home with a finished basement and a 2.5-car garage and a nice curb appeal. And it was vacant, so I rode my scooter into the driveway. I had a little side yard next to the garage and a little backyard behind the garage, which was beautiful because it backed up to a nature area or a farm area, if you will. And it was just beautiful. And I thought it'd be perfect for me. And the home's asking $415, which is way more than I could afford right now. But it's not sold yesterday. There wasn't a line of cars waiting to see it, as it, like, I don't know, 6 months ago, every home that came on the market, had 10 offers that first day. And I'm hoping the real estate market's slowing down a little bit and that inventory is going to pick up. Hello, Kelly R. And that there's going to be opportunities out there for those of us that dream about buying a home. And I guess right now I'm in the dream, or as Rockin' Robin's saying, the manifest stage. And I don't know if I wouldn't, I think I've gotten here, which is here. And my next step, and I'm cool with here, and this is okay, and this is where I need to be right now. But whether I can't see creating living my dreams if I don't first start dreaming my dreams. And yesterday I was dreaming my dreams and drove into this yard or this home, and I pictured how perfect it would be for me, and started running some numbers. Honestly, my mortgage wouldn't be a heck of a lot more than I'm paying for where I'm at right now. And it got me thinking. I will say, Shannon, good morning to you. As I pulled up, there was a sign. I'm going to get a lot of hate mail for this, but tough. There was a sign that's pretty Tenley. Tenley said, luck is the residue of intent, and intent is the residue of dreams. It's pretty. But anyways, I pulled up to the home. I'm going, hey, I know this street, real nice street, like this street, cute. Hey, that's a cute little home that the for sale sign's out in front of. And I looked across the street, and there was a nice home, but there was a sign in the yard. There was a sign in the yard, and it said, Cat Ladies for Kamala. And I still don't know. I do know. I don't really care overly what anyone's political belief is. Or really what type of pet they own. But I'll tell you what. I didn't get a warm, huggy feeling from somebody that wanted to announce their political opinion and their preferred cat or preferred pet type so badly that they put a sign in the yard announcing both their preferred pet and their political candidate. And I probably wouldn't have liked it on either side of the aisle. You know, if it was hunters for Trump, I probably wouldn't want somebody that politically charged living across the street. Just because I don't know. I think that politically charged is a problem a little bit in our country. And I'd like us all to move a little towards the middle. And I know that's not going to happen. But I don't know how much I would love to have a next door neighbor on either far side of you're going to live with who you're going to live. But she wasn't just living. She was telling the world what she's doing. And kind of felt it was a little bit of a turnoff. Double D said, how about it's none of my business? Well, I appreciate that question, Double D. I would say it's none of my business. However, if you're going to put a sign up in the yard, it becomes a little bit of my business, don't you think? She's making it my business by putting a sign up. Yeah. I think that, and again, it's not even the political party. But if you're going to decorate your yard with political thoughts and pet thoughts, by the way, the lawn was reasonably well taken care of. I was appreciative of that. Believe me, I think you need to look at your neighbors. By the way, for whoever said it's none of my business, if you're not checking out your neighbors when you're looking for homes, you're missing something. You should be checking out the cars that are driving, the lawn maintenance, how well they take care of everything, almost more than you check out the home you're buying. And almost more than the home you're buying, because you can fix up your home. You can mow your lawn, you can plant roses, you can paint it, you can clean out the gutters, you can do whatever you want and make your home as beautiful as you'd like it to be. But what you can't do is fix up the neighbor's home. So if I'm looking for a home, yes, I mean, I want to see homes that feel right all around. Homes that feel right all around. Yeah, well, Not Original says problem is people move, so the neighbors now might not be the neighbors tomorrow. Yeah, but they might be, and they might be for 10 years. You know. And I'd rather not take that risk. If somebody's going to put a sign up in their yard, it's probably going to be going, either way, either political sign. You know, there's probably going to be issues. I'll bet you. I won't go into it. But, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good neighbors are very important. I want to open up the garage and have the kids play with my kids and, I don't know. Yeah. But that's my thought about that. That's my thought about that. I might get some more coffee and think if I have any more thoughts for you while I'm getting my other cup. It's Wednesday morning. I've worked 3 of the last 4 nights, the last couple. Working 6 nights this week, which feels real good. Was crazy hot yesterday here in Illinois, and it's supposed to have cooled off a little bit. Hope so. Hope that brings out the diners a little bit. I know if I was coming home from work, I probably wouldn't have wanted to head out into the heat. I probably would have basked in the air conditioning of my own home. And I'll bet you when it's really hot and humid and our restaurant has a nice patio, our business suffers. And I think our business suffered last night. It was slower than I'd like. And honestly, the money's a little less, obviously, when it's slow. But it's just kind of fun when there's an energy and a buzz at a restaurant. And people are having a good time and ordering wine or ordering drinks or loving their food. And you have a nice pace to your evening. And last night was a little slower than I'd like it. And I'm hoping we get a little more business with some cooler temperatures tonight. So, Kennergy wants to know if I had a burger last night. No. I'll tell you what, the burger's the best value for me because A, it's probably one of the cheapest things on the menu, and B, I get it for half price. And if I'd order a steak or something, it'd still cost me $25 or $30 at half price. But I can get a burger for $8 that's awesome with great fries, which is probably roughly what you're going to spend at McDonald's. And I'll tell you, it's a lot better than McDonald's. But still, I opted for a little bit of frugality. Because I've kind of felt, and I'm not sure I believe this, but they say a penny saved is a penny earned. And I don't know if I really believe that, because I kind of think if you're hoarding your assets, whether it's money or what have you, I just don't think, I think that's a bad way to manifest more. I think not worrying so much frees up the universe to bring it around to you. So although I don't believe a penny saved is a penny earned, particularly, I did choose not to spend the $8 or $9 on my burger last night. Ooh, lobster rolls. Chipbot took his wife and 1 daughter out for the lobster rolls last night. I don't even know what lobster rolls are, but they sound delicious. And welcome back, RJ. We missed you. This might be a short show, but before it is, I'm going to get another cup of coffee. Ugh. honestly, it feels pretty good. I tell you what, I did a video last year while I was working at Target how I loved working the 7 to 3 shift because I was working. By the way, I started reworking my resume yesterday, and I was looking at it online and added my most recent server experience in Yellowstone and again at the restaurant I'm at now, and looked back at my resume, and honestly, it was written pretty well. I had a nice way of describing my server experience at Outback Steakhouse 10 years ago. I wrote that pretty well. Then I looked at the how I described the stock clerk at Target. I go, hey, that sounds pretty good. Well, good. Sounds like it was an important position, manning the cereal aisle. The best aisle in this store that does $50 million in sales annually. I don't know how much it does in sales annually, but anyway, the resume looked pretty good, and I started updating it. It kind of looked at some jobs that were available. I was kind of looking at social media marketing type jobs on Indeed, because here I am on social media right now, and I obviously enjoy it. And didn't see anything that seemed awesome or seemed right just yet. And I don't know. When it's right, it's going to happen. RJ wants to know what's on the docket today. What is on my docket today? I wasn't able to see my babies yesterday, so I'm hoping with the cooler weather that I can go out and spend a little bit of time with my babies this morning. I work at about 3 o'clock, kind of frees up most of my day. I'm sure I'm going to edit some videos and post some videos and share them all over and hopefully grow my audience. I may or may not get a workout in, and I really am hoping to see my babies this morning. And if I can do those 3 things, feel good about myself today, and get to work with a good attitude this afternoon and have a good work shift tonight, it's going to feel like a great, great day. And I'm looking forward to having a great, great day. And I got a great night's sleep. And I have a hot cup of coffee in front of me. Oh. And I'm looking forward to drinking some more coffee. Good morning, crispy bacon. How are you today? It's going to be a pretty day. It's going to be a nice day. Do I like bacon rare? Well, is bacon that's not crispy called rare? I mean, I would say I like it a little less cooked than crispy. I think if you cook your bacon up too much and you crisp it up too much, you're taking a little bit of the fun out of it. If you crisp it up too much, it becomes like bacon bits. I mean, they still taste pretty good, but I prefer it with a little fat on it. What I really like is when it's kind of got a couple spots of really crispiness on it, and a little spots of softness as well. I'd say it's my perfect piece of bacon. Yeah. Al dente. Perhaps it is al dente bacon. Rare bacon. It seems, I don't know. I mean, I work in a restaurant. I worked in a restaurant in Yellowstone. I know a lot of people like their steaks rare. And I certainly want a little pink in mine. But sometimes when you get them rare, the plate will pool up with a reddish sauce. Seems a little too rare for me. Or sometimes the steak's not warm in the middle. Seems a little too rare for me. Have I ever eaten steak tartare, which is raw beef with raw egg on top? No, I have not eaten steak tartare. I think I may have seen it before, but a raw egg, like Rocky Raw, where Rocky wakes up in the morning, rubs the sleep out of his eyes, and cracks, I don't know, 6 eggs in a glass and chugs it. Ugh. Ugh. No, I've never eaten steak tartare. Sounds like something they'd serve at a fancy restaurant, though. Sounds expensive. Wonder if you pay extra for them not to cook up that egg. Easy for the chef, yeah. They must cook the steak a little bit. They can't serve a raw hunk of meat, can they? I mean, who are they feeding? Bears? Lions? I don't know. But, it's Wednesday morning, and I'm excited about my day, and I don't have a ton for you this morning, and that's okay. I've been talking for like 45 minutes to an hour. I've been posting these videos on all the social media platforms, and my audience continues to grow, and my hours watched and my number of views grow, and that always feels good. But I think because of that, I put a lot of pressure on myself to talk for an hour every day and have some great words of wisdom every day. And some days I might just not have a heck of a lot to say or have no great words of wisdom. And I'm still going to want to hop on and have a cup of coffee and talk about random stuff like rare bacon and cat ladies for Kamala. But I probably don't have to pressure myself to talk for an hour if I don't have much to say. So I'm going to say I'm excited about my day, and I'm looking forward to my coffee, and I'm looking forward to the sun rising. And I appreciate you guys so much for hopping on today and following along in my story and sharing a cup of coffee with me and watching my videos and subscribing to my pages and encouraging. And I did have a thought on encouragement. And I forget what it was. I had it, then it left. But I'll just tell you what, a lot of people, I won't even go there. Think about it today, though, as you're going through the life, as you're going through your day. And I don't often tell people what to do. You do whatever you want to do. But if you want to be better received by the world that is out there, try and encourage people a little more today and say nice things and tell somebody, way to go. I told you I was talking to my buddy last night, and he was sharing with me how work's been a little tough this year, and that some of his biggest customers are cutting back on some of their spending and cutting back on his business a little bit. And I thought of him when I woke up this morning, sent him a text and said him he's working hard and has built a great business, and I hope he's proud of that. And sent it off to him. And I'm sure no matter what, your neighbors or your friends or your coworkers, if they're smiling or not, or your spouse or your kids or your loved ones, what it looks like on the outside, we all have issues, and we all have stuff going on, and we all have things and problems and struggles and wishes things were a little different. So I would encourage you to reach out to somebody today that maybe you haven't talked to in a while, or maybe you talked to yesterday, and just send them, hey, just thinking of you, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day. And make you feel good, make them feel good, make the world a little bit of a better place. And again, if you can make the world just a little bit better, and if the key to doing that is by making yourself just a little bit better, seems like a good thing to do today. Oh. But anyway, I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope your week's starting off great. Hope you had a great, great night's sleep. Hope you're excited about your Wednesday. You're enjoying a nice hot cup of coffee. If you have loved ones around, tell them you love them as they head out the door, or that you're thankful for taking the garbage out, or cleaning up the kitchen, or mowing the lawn, or show some appreciation to those around you today. And I guarantee you'll feel a little bit better. Yeah. And again, if you can feel a little bit better, that betterness will fall out on the world, and the world will be a little bit better, and that's a good thing. So I want to thank you so much for joining today. I appreciate you guys. Tara Jacobs, thank you for all the gifts today. I appreciate you. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope you are feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.